Fabrizio Romano gives us the latest on Douglas Luiz situation. Should Arsenal go in for him? Let's get into the news today.
Welcome back, guys, to another Arsenal transfer news show.
Declan Rice has officially signed for Arsenal.
Players in before the start of the season, pretty. If this deal gets done before the start.
So welcome back, guys, to the Arsenal transfer news update. Douglas Luiz, what's going to happen with him? Of course, from Aston Villa. We're going to listen to what Fabrizio has said on his channel today about the Douglas Luiz situation. He's also spoken about Arsenal interested as well. So let's get into it today.
To watch will be also Douglas Luiz at Aston Villa, because Aston Villa, because of their financial situation with financial fair play, could let one player leave in the next weeks. And one of the players who has the possibility to leave the club is also Douglas Luiz. It's true that there is interest from Juventus, but let me remind once again that Juventus' priority target is Teun Koopmeiners. So Douglas Luiz has to be an opportunity for Juventus, a good deal in terms of financials, maybe a swap deal. This is what Juve want to do. Otherwise, it's not going to be easy. And also the salary of the player is a crucial point. But Douglas Luiz could leave Aston Villa. Let's see if some club from Premier League will also move. He's always been appreciated by Arsenal. He was close to joining Arsenal more than 2 years ago. Let's see if Arsenal will decide to return or not. At the moment, Arsenal are not actively working on this one, but in general, could be a player they appreciate, and also for other clubs could become an option, because Aston Villa could be one of the players to watch in terms of outgoings this summer. So keep close eyes to the situation of Douglas Luiz. Keep close eyes.
So there we go then. Fabrizio basically saying Douglas Luiz looking like he could be moving on in the summer. Arsenal, of course, appreciate the player. Of course, there's nothing sort of concrete there. Like, we've not really opened anything in terms of signing the player. But, if he does, decide that he will be leaving Aston Villa come this summer, then this could be a very good opportunity for Arsenal to go in and sign him. We've wanted Douglas Luiz for so long, guys, and as Fabrizio said, like, I remember the summer 2 years ago. We was honestly, I thought it was done. I thought we all thought it was done. It was that close. There's definitely genuine interest, in the deal there with Douglas Luiz. And we've all, as a player, we've always been linked with a player that we've always appreciated. As for the stand right now, there's nothing sort of concrete about this. There's no sort of Arsenal not open any talks or anything as of yet. But that can definitely change if he does eventually decide to go and leave Aston Villa. That's if he leaves, because, you've got to think about his situation right now. He's one of Aston Villa's most important players. He's one of their most key players, Unai Emery as a manager as well, I'm sure doesn't want to let him go because he's so vital to that midfield. He's playing Champions League football next season as well with Aston Villa. So why would he really want to leave? I guess, look, Arsenal, if a club like Arsenal comes calling, Fabrizio said Juventus are very interested in him, but that's not their main priority. Their main priority is Koopmeiners from Atalanta, so they'll be looking to go and get him instead. But he's on Juventus's radar. There's Premier League clubs, including Arsenal, who appreciate Douglas Luiz. So this guy could be one of our midfield targets to go for this summer. But as I said, I just don't. If he leaves, man. And I could be wrong, but you need to look at his situation. And, he's playing on the Aston Villa. He's playing on the Unai Emery as well, right? Emery knows and appreciates him as a player, knows how important he is to that Aston Villa system and the way how Emery plays and how vital he is and key he is in that midfield. I think it'll be very hard to do a deal with Villa, to be honest. They're playing he's playing Champions League football next season anyway with them. And so obviously we're going to be dealing with our ex-manager as well in Emery. Would he really want to sell to us? I don't know. But yeah, Douglas Luiz as a player, guys, rate very highly. I think he's a quality player. I really do. I think we should have got him done earlier, though. If we even are looking at him this summer, this still should have been done 2 years ago when we should have got him there, when it was very close. It was, I think, the summer deadline day, we were so close in signing him, and then it didn't go through. But if we do go back in, for Douglas Luiz, I think that would be a fantastic signing to come in. The guy's already done it in the Premier League. The guys, we've seen this guy week in, week out play for Aston Villa. Yeah, he's a quality player. He's a very good player. I'd definitely take him. In as a midfielder, I go back to my points on these midfielders. Like, we have a midfielder right here in Thomas Partey who I wouldn't mind keeping him. I know what people are going to say about the injury records. He's getting older now. He's got 1 year left in his contract, but I wouldn't mind keeping him. I really would. I would sign Douglas Luiz, right, or whoever it will be. We can literally go and get Fofana for 20 million, yeah, and I'll keep Thomas Partey in there because again, I think there's not many players in Europe, not many midfielders in Europe who are better on their day than Thomas Partey is. So I just wouldn't mind keeping Thomas Partey, but it just seems to me that if we were to sign a midfielder, we have to get rid of him. We have to get money for him as well. Would Douglas Luiz be that replacement, guys? Let me know. As I said, as a player, the guy's proven. The guy's done it already. He's shown that he can do it in the Premier League. He's shown he can do it on the big stage. I think he's a player that comes in and, well, we've seen this guy. We know the quality of this guy. He's been a very key player to Villa team. He's been a very key player to Unai Emery, and he's a very key reason why they are where they are in the Champions League. Last season, he's a very big reason why they're there, because he's one of their most important players in the midfield. As I said, I think he is a very, very good player. I rate him very highly, and I would love Arsenal to go in for a deal. I think this Douglas Luiz should be one of our main options, one of our main sort of, in terms of the midfield, one of the main targets to go with. So yeah, I really do rate Douglas Luiz. I think he has everything really, and I think he will cook in our system as well. You can have him alongside Declan Rice as well. Have the three midfield, Odegaard, Rice, and Douglas Luiz. I think that'd be very, very good there. He's shown his qualities already. I think he's for sure good enough for Arsenal Football Club as well. The price tag, I reckon, will be quite a bit for him though. I do think the price tag will be quite a lot. Well, I honestly think it will definitely be above 50 million. It wouldn't surprise me if it's like 80 mil for him, like real talk. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Fabrizio said nothing about a price tag yet. It's just he's unsure that he's going to leave Aston Villa. If he does leave, then he leaves. But it actually wouldn't surprise me as well if he actually does stay on, because as I said, he's playing under Emery. He's been a key player. Emery's going to do all he can to keep hold of him as well. I'm sure he is. So, and you got to think about it as well. Emery believes that he's staying because it's not like they're going for a replacement to sign him, because they signed Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley's not coming in as a replacement for Douglas Luiz. Ross Barkley's coming in there to be a backup. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a replacement. So Emery, I'm sure Emery and Villa, they're confident that he will stay with them. But if he does eventually leave, man, I think Arsenal should be definitely all over this still. Definitely trying to, sort of just test the waters with this still, if that makes sense, guys. Just go in for it. And we can't get him, and then we move to the next midfielder. But I believe this is a very, very good option. I believe it's a very good choice as well. Really like the play of Douglas Luiz. I think, as I said, he has everything that we need a midfielder to have really coming into Arsenal. He's already done it in the Premier League. There's no worry about him adapting, because he's already adapted to the Premier League. He's already shown his qualities that he does bring to Aston Villa. And I feel like, would definitely be a very, very good option there. Very, very good choice there as well to bring in. As if Partey does go, we get money of him, and then we can sign Douglas Luiz. I would not mind that whatsoever. So let me know your guys' thoughts on Douglas Luiz then. Do you guys think he will leave or stay at Aston Villa? And also, Arsenal fans, should we sign Douglas Luiz if he does decide to leave Aston Villa? Should we go out for the guy? Should we obviously sign this player? Or is it someone else elsewhere, that we should go and sign? There's midfielders, of course, we're linked with so many midfielders. We need a new midfielder. The likes of Yusuf Fofana from Monaco, obviously 20 million is his price tag. I think that's an absolute bargain. I think that would be one of my choices for him. For me, I think we should go and sign Fofana and keep Partey for 20 million. That is a no-brainer right there. But obviously, you're going to have some Martin Zubimendi out there as well. As we spoke about just now, Douglas Luiz. I'm sure there's other midfielders that I'm just missing. I've not gotten. I've just forgotten about. But yeah, let me know, guys. Oh, Onana as well is another one that we've been linked with. So let me know your ideal midfielder for Arsenal. Should we go for Douglas Luiz? Thank you so much for all the support as always, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Smash the like button on the video. If you are new, do subscribe. We do daily Arsenal content, and I'll see you in my next one. As always, come on, you Gunners.